Welcome to me and Noah's story time.
Part 2.
Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. Who wants to start?
You.
Okay,
Actually, no, I got a pretty good one. I don't know if I told it last time.
alright.
So, um, I don't know if I told this one last time, but I'll have to check back in the old video. Um, so, I used to do like gymnastics when I was like 4 or 5 or something. And then, while I was in one of my gymnastics classes, I was like, they they taught me how to do like a backflip off of like some padded thing, like just padded material or something, and then I just had to do a backflip off of it. It's like the very next day, a bunch of girls that I knew from like just when I was like really young came over. And then I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna impress them and I'm gonna be the hottest dude ever. And then they're all just gonna give me kisses and stuff. So then I proceeded to waltz right over to like this playset thing that I had, and then I tried doing the exact same flip onto there, but I ended taking my front two teeth straight out of my face, and then I just ended up flopping onto the floor, and then my teeth were just gone.
Yeah, that's good. You might have told that before, but you might have like told
I'm
them
pretty sure
about
I
like
told
the
it to you
tooth,
before.
but like, not like the. Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure I haven't told. Didn't say this one in the last video, so. I remember this dream where I was at my old house. My old house is a one-story house, and but
I
in
think you
this
did tell
in
this
the,
one.
in this dream, it was 2 stories, and like I just vividly remember like an oven being up there. Don't really know why there was an oven upstairs. It was also kind of like everything like all the tables and stuff were like green,
Okay, you did not tell this one before.
and
I
out
remember
so
one where you were like walking down a hallway or something.
yeah so and then after that I was in a car and I looked behind me and there was just like child like there's this kid and a child in the back and it was a kid and like an infant, or not really an infant, like a toddler, and the toddler
Oh,
had like a bow
did you
tie on.
did
And
you
it
just
was
like teleport into your car or something?
I don't know because I don't really remember it, but I'm just telling what I remember.
Just instant transmissions into car.
It's like the next scene was in the car. So that the toddler had like a bow tie on, and it'd be black and it fade to white and then fade back to black.
Drippy toddler.
And then I remember looking in the sky and just seeing like a ice cream cone with the earth on it, and then it just starts rotating.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. I just remember seeing like an ice cream cone with like the earth on it, and then it just like spin. It's like it's like
I'm
flip
disappointed
upside
that I
down.
I'm disappointed that I can't tell about any of my dreams because I rarely ever remember any of my dreams. But there is one that I distinctly remember, and it was not a dream. It was a fucking nightmare. So, at the time, I was like 7 or 8 maybe, and I was like terrified of little people. I was scared to the fucking core because of one goddamn movie, Elf,
Mm.
where like this tall as fuck elf guy just like makes fun of this short dude because and saying he was an elf, and then this dude just goes psycho mode on him. So that's why I was so terrified of him. And then I
Okay.
just had this dream where the guy from the movie Elf chasing the guy around had a knife and had like this mask on, and then I had to do like some Roblox obby type shit just to get away, but I kept falling down and then just face planting, and then I just got stabbed, and then I just got up, tried to do it again, face planted even harder, and got stabbed again, and then just it was just a progressive cycle, but I just didn't die,
Yeah, it's I,
and then he was just
I'm
like, eh.
So I most likely told this story in the last video. I wouldn't be surprised because
Did I tell
I've
it?
had the same dream like 3 times now.
Okay.
I haven't had it recently, but I do know I've had it multiple times. So I was in my parents' car, but there's no seats and like no steering wheel, no pedals, like
Oh,
nothing on
you
the
did not tell
dashboard.
this one.
Just like
That
two
was
buttons that was red and green, and the red one would stop it, and the green one would make it go. And I don't know why. Just I was like out in like the middle of nowhere. I remember it being like there's like a path we'd go to get to my grandparents' house, and it was somewhere along like that way. And I just remember just sitting in a car with no seats and like nothing except for two buttons on the dashboard that were red and green. And if I pressed the green it'd go, press the red it'd stop. And I don't know if it would I don't really remember if anything happened after that. I just know I just
only
started
in
going.
Ohio. Only in Ohio. The
Yeah.
best part about it is that we're really in Ohio.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. Unless I got that exact thing in somewhere in Missouri or something.
Your turn.
Hmm. Let me think.
I'm gonna
Oh,
think of
I
one while you
remember.
go.
So, there was one time. So I just like went out into my backyard, just like, oh yeah, this dog's gonna be great. And then like my next door neighbor, so like from my first story, or how I said like something about like women
Mhm.
and stuff. So those women used to live next to me when I still lived in Cleveland,
Hmm.
and then um, they basically like the oldest of them. She's like 2 years older than me, fucking terrifying. And then just she just waltzes on over, just like, you're gonna let me play at your house, or you're gonna get dirt mouthed. And then I was just like, no, you're fat. And then she just picks up a huge chunk of dirt, shoves it down my throat, and forces me to swallow it. Or, and then just like,
Tries to.
and then she just punches me in the face, and then just walks away. And then I just go inside, and then my dad just washes my mouth out with dish soap. And then I swallowed it. Had a big tummy ache.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Let's see.
I found it hilarious.
Hmm. Mm, uh,
Hard because we told all the good ones on the first one.
yeah.
And we,
This one was
um,
pretty recently.
okay,
So I was out on my bike. I got a new bike recently, and
ride.
uh,
You ride.
yes. And I was going down this big
Well,
hill
that's
near a park, and it was like a really steep hill, so I could like pedal and you go zooming down it, and I did that, and then I tried to stop, and I was like turning while also stopping, so I just started skidding and then just started rolling across the ground, just turned into a freaking tumbleweed across the ground.
okay. I just think of you riding your bike and then just casually just turns into a tumbleweed.
No, I did. My bike just went.
Oh, it's like you're just like suspended in air, just like floating and then just riding on nothing, and then your bike just turns into a tumbleweed and flies away.
I'm the one who turned into a tumbleweed.
Oh, the other way around. Your car
My car.
your your bike is riding on nothing, and you have become a tumbleweed. That made no sense. but I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, well,
Okay.
oh, my entire screen just turned off because I didn't touch anything for a second.
All right, your turn.
Um, um, what's I gonna say? Oh yeah.
You can do the one with You can do the one
I can do
with Jack.
I know I have an even better one.
Okay, do that one
Not that
after.
one. Yeah, I'll do that one after. So so this one's also with Jack.
Ah.
So Zach and I have a friend named Jack, and and we're in cross country now. Jack and I have gotten into cross country. So I was just running along the trail
Oh,
that we run on.
he hasn't told me this one by the way. Just to give you that information.
Yeah. So I was just like like just running on the trail that we're supposed to run on
Mhm.
every other day. And then Jack is running like a little bit farther behind me. I run past him. Well, I run like farther ahead. I just see this random dead snake. I turn around. Jack passes it. Jack is like looking at it, and then he's like reaching down. A bird swoops in, steals the snake, and shits on his head.
Hmm. Ah, that's a good. That's the way. Yeah, it's a normal day on cross country.
It was amazing. Best thing I've seen all week.
It was this week.
Yeah. Well, it was a few weeks ago.
No.
That's amazing. Okay, your turn. I'll do the next.
Okay,
Do
let's see. thought I had a good one, but I forgot.
You left your friends at home. He left his brain at school. And carry it in
um,
that heavy ass backpack.
hmm. Um.
I just look at this camera and I just see like eyes appear on his face. He just dying.
I was trying to say, I remember. So, I was at soccer. I was in a soccer game, right? And I was a defender. The dude with he had a ball. I don't know if it was a he or a she. I don't care honestly. If it was a she though, that would have been bad.
Oh no.
That doesn't really
Alright.
matter anyways.
I have
It doesn't really
power.
matter. I was just making a joke. But so he was coming around with the ball, right? I was trying to block him, and he kicks it, and it flies straight towards my face, like directly at my face. And I just go boom. I'm like, oh, what happened? And then he kicks it again, and then it hits my shin, like right above my shin, so it doesn't hit the shin guard.
Ah. So it hit you funny bone?
Yes,
Oh,
touching your elbow. Well, I actually don't know,
I
so
thought
it's
I had
somewhere.
four. Thought I had four funny bones. Two in my elbows, two in my kneecaps.
Yeah,
Okay.
and in that same game, yeah, I just bit my tongue. Ugh.
That same game you bit your tongue. You bit
This
your tongue.
the same game. I also got kicked in the shin, but it hit my shin guard at least. So,
Nice.
but it still hurt because it kicked it really hard.
Okay. So is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready for the triple quadriceptoral familial cometus
Yes.
epileptus tree?
Whoa.
Zach knows the story that I'm about to tell.
Mhm.
So this is
My
about
headphones almost
Jack.
fell.
This is another one of Jack. And he was over at my house just chilling. And then go into my basement. Sees all the kids I got down there. And we just see this treadmill. And it's facing into the corner of the room. Like when you walk down the stairs, if you look to your right, and you'll just see this treadmill. For some reason, the place where you get on is facing into the corner. And when you get on, you just start running. And then Jack was stupid enough. Well, actually, no, he wasn't. He was running on like the halfway speed, and then I just like max speed. And then he just starts running for his life. He lifts himself up off the treadmill, try and like regain his balance, and then he tries to step back on. He starts running for a second, trips, and then gets like shot at light speed into the corner. He like breaks his back, headshots a spider with the chip of his tooth, and then just like his teeth were like chipped afterwards, so he had to get like fillings for his teeth. It looked like all his bones were broken. I thought I killed him, and then I just see his head bobbing off of the treadmill that is still moving at max speed. He's just like shredding through his skin. I'm just like, he did. And like 10 minutes later, I just see him come out of the basement, just like, Jesus Christ, man, resurrected from the grave. I saw him trying to hold back tears. It was funny.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And then he just became the ragdoll, and then I got COVID.
Okay, let's see. Um, hmm. This happened today. So, on my I was just sitting at my desk, You're just sitting at my desk, right? And I had my iPad sitting in front of me on my desk, just laying there. And I was moving my elbow, and like, like the spot like in between the two bones in your elbow.
Funny
My
bone.
my iPad rammed straight into that. My
Oh,
elbow went straight into that, and then I just felt like a shiver. Like my arm just like shook. Like it just like shook, and then it felt it. You know when like your arm falls asleep? Yeah, I felt like that, I could still like I still had feeling in it.
just pain.
It didn't
Pain.
hurt too bad, but like it felt so weird. Like
Uh,
I felt like the blood flow got cut off in my pinky and my wrist,
yeah,
but surprisingly
that's what
nowhere else.
happens when you get a funny bone hit.
Like it didn't hurt, but it felt so weird.
Yeah, it's
I was
weird.
like,
I'd really hate the feeling.
mm,
Okay, so I saved the best one
okay.
right now. Not for last, right now.
Well, it's been
Alright.
18 minutes, so it might be the last.
It might. So, um, my cousin, his name is Cooper.
Mm,
He is like this totally fucking shredded dad. He owns and his dad owns a gym. And then every day he works out, and now he's just like as ripped as his dad. And then like last time I was on vacation, we went over to like this lake, and my entire family, like my entire extended family, everyone, even the adopted ones, they all come. And then this man literally just picks me up and then just like has me over his shoulder, throws me into the lake. I hit like nearly half of my cousins, just two, and then all and then just like hit my back on a canoe, and then I just like feel a fish just on me, And I'm just so confused. And then I just opened my eyes in the water, and, and then I just feel there my eyes. I just somehow managed to see a fish just on top of me. Just kept swimming, just said, "What do?" And then I just like bitch slap it, just away. And then I forget what happened next.
I have a story of when I was at a lake. I
He
need to
might have
turn.
cannonballed on top of me, and that's why I don't remember.
I got a story from when I was at a lake. So I was down in I was in New York with my people, I guess. With my family, got cousins there and stuff.
Yeah, just like me. Little
Yep.
vacation.
Yeah. I they had like a deck that they have a boat on, but I was like, we were like jumping off the deck into the water, and I went into that water. When I went into the water, there's like mussels in there or whatever, or something, or sharp, and my foot like hit the bottom, like got sliced on something, and I came out of the water. There's a big cut on my big toe,
Oh.
and so I had to sit down, get a bandage on it, and then I couldn't go in the water again. But we were only there for like 2 days, I think, or like one day. So,
Okay, I got another story from that lake that we went to.
hmm
So, Cooper, me, and his
here
little sister.
this is gonna be the last story, by the way.
Okay, so, Cooper, me, and his little sister, we all went tubing,
Mhm.
which basically
I've been tubing.
you have to grab on to like a
I went tubing when I
circle
was at the
thing,
lake. When I was at my lake.
and then like a jet ski just like pulls you around and like ragdolls you.
hmm
And then basically I went flying off, and so did his little sister. But me flying off was much worse because it's like he was doing like the circle thing, and then I just got like launched into the air, and then he was like zooming around, and then he didn't notice me fly off, so then I just ended up like hitting my hand like nearly, and I like think I dislocated my wrist, and then I just like slapped him across the face, the driver, and then I just dolphin dived, like a really terrible dolphin dive into the water.
Okay. Well, that's it for the.
That one thing.
Uh,
That one.
uh,
Yeah, what's the name of it? That one thing.
what thing?
I don't know.
Okay, well that's that. That's a good way to end it.